So it looks like this. The meat. And now we are going to put it in the hot water. We just blanch it for 5 minutes. So we are just going to bring it to a boil. So from boiling time, we will boil this meat for 5 to 7 minutes. Now the process of doing blanching is actually to get rid of these impurities that's coming out from the meat. So as you can see, there are like brown scums. So we will take it out, and then secondly, it will how to say? Okay, secondly, blanching also gets rid of the gamey the flavor in the meat. You know, that kind of like we call it in Tagalog malansa. So by boiling it like this, and we will wash the meat, so it will get rid of those unnecessary dirt and that gamey taste in the meat. And so it has been 5 minutes, so now I'm gonna turn off the heat, and I'm going to take out the meat from the boiling water and get ready to wash it. So I'm just going to take out the meat here. Some of you may wonder why this process is necessary, and you might ask as well that maybe by boiling the meat it will lose its flavor. Actually, we are just boiling it for 5 minutes, and it doesn't really affect the flavor of the meat. So we throw that away. Here it is. I've already washed it. And then another third fact of why we are washing our meat as well, or like blanching it, because it retains the flavor as well. So it's kind of like the meat is tender on the inside. And we begin our soup. So I have here a bowl of water. And so for a kilo of meat of ribs, we are using 8 bowls of water. So if you are using half a kilo, then you just need to have the portion of every ingredients that you are using. Just like that. So, okay, here's the garlic. Just put everything in there. I'm gonna add this Bak Kut Teh spices. Now for the spices, it's like some of the names are I'm not familiar with, but definitely it has like here it has pepper, then some salt, then there's like a star anise. I think everyone knows what is star anise. There's a cinnamon and tangerine peels and cordyceps. So the rest of these spices is like I'm not familiar with. So okay guys, let's start boiling our soup. High fire, and then we will bring it to a boil, and once it's boiled up, we will lower the heat. So we'll just wait for it to boil. Here I got this tofu puff, in which I'm gonna show you how it looks like inside. So it looks like this in the inside. So right now it comes to a high boiling point. So what we need to do is we will lower the heat to medium low. And then from here on we will simmer the soup to about 45 minutes on low heat. So see you guys after 45 minutes. I'm just going to highlight that this Bak Kut Teh spices is already like there's flavor inside, like salt and of course MSG. Here they don't mention MSG, but they definitely use another type of lingo in here. They put like permitted food enhancer, so it's obviously MSG. So yeah, everybody uses MSG, so as much as you know, you don't use like a lot, like use in moderation. I don't think it's bad for our cooking. So yeah, it's here, it's all in here. It's already packed with flavor. So later on when your soup is done, you can taste the soup, and then you can adjust the you know the salt, or like maybe you might want to add soya sauce. But usually for Bak Kut Teh it's like they will add soya sauce later on, or like some prefer to just keep it as it is. I've already cut this in triangles. This size is okay for me, but yeah, once it's inside the soup, it tends to like soak up the soup, so it's like a sponge. I'm not talking about SpongeBob, alright. So yeah, it will like absorb the soup. It's pretty nice. I hope you can try this. For this parsley, Chinese parsley, you can choose to put some in the soup, but normally here the way they eat this is like they separate it, put it in a bowl, more like use it as a dipping sauce together with the dark soya sauce and some chilies. I've already chopped some. And here you can use as much of this parsley. It doesn't really you know, you can just use as much, you can eat as much. It's not like some kind of like unhealthy. This is very healthy herbs. And then I'm going to mix it with some chilies, and here I've already chopped up some, and I'm going to mix chilies as well. Okay, so I've already chopped up some chilies, around 3 pieces. For my sauce, I'm using dark soya sauce and a sweet sauce. I'm also using light soya sauce. Actually, this one is optional. Normally, we use dark soya sauce only, or like sweet sauce. But I'm just using light soya sauce just to add a little bit of flavor. So after 45 minutes, or more like okay, and so our meat is already tender. So and now we can add in our puff tofu. Puff tofu, it doesn't take long to cook because it's actually pre-cooked. They already like fried it, so it doesn't take long to cook. Just give it another 5 minutes of simmer, then our soup is done. And I also adding in more of white pepper because I felt that the soup is quite light soya sauce because the taste is still very bland. Yeah, like around 2 tablespoons of soya sauce. And this is already done, so I'm gonna turn off the heat, and then we will garnish it with our parsley. So it looks like this. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this video, and please do subscribe.